Hey lads, Philip here, reacting to Slovan Bratislava 2, Shamrock Rovers nil. I, I don't know, Keith sent me a message saying that it wasn't a great display from Rovers. I have to disagree with him, being honest with you. Don't edit that out either, Keith. I just think that Rovers played well throughout the game, and I think a couple of individual errors may have cost us, but overall in the night I thought we weren't too bad. A couple of chances before the stream actually got up and running, we seen them at half time. Rory Gaffney and Gannon had chances, but they were probably the two major chances in the game that we had. Within the first 15 minutes, we didn't really create too much in the final third after that. So, yeah, difficult one to take, to be honest with you. The Slaven first goal was a great ball from right to left, about a 40-yard ping across the pitch, one of a proper zoom pass, like there was a bit of zing in it. And the ball came in then. It wasn't even a great cross, it was just lofted into the box, and Rattel came late and got up and got ahead of Grace and scored. But I'd say Grace be disappointed with himself in that, and I think Pico might be as well. I think his positioning wasn't great, but that's what happens in European ties and big games, so not really going to give them too much stick there and that, like, you know. It was a good run late on and he got to the ball ahead of Lee, so it is what it is. You're 1-0 down, you think, right, we go again, and I think Rovers responded well to going a goal behind, you know, without creating too much. Had good chunks of spells of possession and tried to play some good football, and I think Slavan acknowledged that throughout the game as well in phases, but yeah, there was one or two chances before half time, not major before then. Second half, Rovers come out, bit of intent, but then concede a sloppy goal. I thought the ball's on the byline, and Pico and Liam Scales were within a yard of the striker that had the ball, and somehow he manages to get a pass away into Rattel again, who's in the 6-yard box, and he just, clinical as you like, puts it away. So yeah, you can kind of question the defending there, but overall you have to tip your hat, don't you? You can look at it as poor defending, or you can look at it as a bit of quality. I think it's really good quality of him to get it out, but from my side's perspective, obviously a bit disappointed with the defending. 2-0 down, Rovers didn't feel sorry for themselves. They really kept going and played some really good stuff in the middle of the park, but again, just really struggled to penetrate, and it just lacked, you know, the whole performance just lacked that little bit of intensity coming into the final third. But in midfield, we passed the ball really well, so without being too repetitive, that was how I thought the game went. Two big decisions, well, not big decisions, big chances in the game. One big decision. There's a one-on-one with 10 minutes to go, I think, or 7 minutes to go. Voice gets the ball, runs in, and Al stays big and strong for as long as he can and makes a really, really good save, one-on-one. Kept us in the game. And then in the 90th minute, Ronan Finn pulled back Voice as he was running through at the halfway line. That should have been a red card immediately. There was no cover, he was the last man, but he obviously played the advantage as there was a chance there still on the cards, and they get up to the box and Voice, in my opinion, falls over. I don't think it's a penalty personally, you know. It was a very, very, if there's any contact, it's minimal. Very, very minimal. Finner doesn't stick his leg out. I think he accepts that he's going to go in, he's going to have a shot. But referee blew his whistle and took his time to think about it, to be fair. He didn't just jump down the barrel and make the decision. Blew the whistle, took a couple of seconds, didn't point anywhere, and then he did eventually point to the spot. But I suppose justice was done. Big Al steps up and saves the penalty, and look, Al's like a fine wine. Really shows his experience, and obviously big saves like that go a long way in games, even if you're 2-0 down. So second leg, I'll be honest with you, I still think Rovers are in the game, and that might sound absurd to some people, and some people might be laughing now, and Keith, don't edit this out either. I still think Shamrock Rovers are in the game. I think if we can get a goal early on in Tala, we will get at them, and will have a really good go. And I don't know, I think Slaven know now that, like, we're not a bad side. They'll have no fear of us, though, saying that as well. They won't fear us, but they'll know we are a good side. And they'll come to Tallaght, obviously, with a good game plan to obviously see out the result. But I think Rovers, if we can get an early goal, we can get right back into it. And yeah, I'm going to be slightly optimistic about it and say that we're still in the game. Obviously, performance like tonight probably won't be. It'll have to be one of the best performances that a Shamrock Rovers side like this has ever put in to get a result out of the game. But look, if you're not optimistic about a game, don't bother watching it. Don't bother going to a football game. Don't bother supporting your club, because at the end of the day, I'm so proud of the club tonight and everything that they've done. From the kit man to the centre forwards to the goalkeepers, centre halves, everyone was great. And I suppose the only thing I can say, if this goes out before the games, best of luck to all the other clubs in Europe, and hopefully they can get a result tonight and bring it back to Ireland and see out the job. And hopefully for Rovers' sake, we can get back into the game and get a result. But yeah, that was my match reaction to Slovan Bratislava and Shamrock Rovers.